In the words of General Ulysses S. Grant, wars produce many stories of fiction, some of which are told until they are believed to be true. This was said in response to a popular misconception that the surrender of Robert E. Lee's army took place under an apple tree. Many visitors to Appomattox Courthouse National Historical Park entertain that same misconception even today. It's the intention of this video to address the origins of it, as well as what really happened. It's the morning of April 9, 1865. The Confederate Army of Northern Virginia left the trenches of Petersburg a week ago, and have been marching and fighting for most of their waking hours since. The men are exhausted, and their general is no exception. After a disastrous failure to force an opening for their continued retreat, the Army of Northern Virginia sends the first of their ceasefire flags out at 10 a.m. Lee sends a note to General Grant agreeing to meet and surrender his army, rather than continue in needless bloodshed. With the fighting over, Lee waits for a response. He hasn't had much rest in the last few days, and takes the opportunity to recline under an apple tree near the house of Joel Sweeney, the man to whom invention of the modern five-string banjo is attributed. Colonel Orville Babcock, a federal officer on Grant's staff, meets Lee beneath the tree. His only purpose there is to escort Lee to the meeting with General Grant. Later, though, when Lee's soldiers learn that they've been surrendered, they think back to when they saw a federal officer meet with their general, immediately assuming that the actual surrender occurred right there beneath the apple tree. From that point onward, the rumor spreads. The tree didn't survive. In fact, it was hacked apart in an attempt to preserve souvenirs, not even leaving roots behind. After the stacking of arms ceremony, many soldiers left to return to their homes with the wrong story. The surrender took place in the home of Wilmer McLean, and it was there that the terms were laid out and agreed to by both sides.